Hello, this is Jim with DC Digital, and today I'm demonstrating a system timer. It's one of our multi-function wireless timers, and the master is a DC-40UTW, and the secondary is a DC-25 display. 4-inch high digits in the 40 and 2.3-inch high digits in the 25. The customer specifically was going to wire them to 24 volts, so we can run off of 12 or 24 volts, 120 volts, whatever you specify. And also they wanted it wired, a wired system. And then in this wired system, we can go up to 1,000 feet and have up to 100 devices. So I consider this a device, the secondary one. And basically it's 22 gauge, just a pair of 22 gauge wires. So the master and the secondary, and it is multi-function. So right now when you first power it up, it comes up to time of day, and you can change that. You can set the hours. You can set the minutes, and that's continuously running in the background. So that's one of the functions. The other functions are count up timer or a count down timer. And so the count up, I'm just going to simply demonstrate that by, and by the way, this is a 64 milliwatt 2.4 gigahertz radio. It has been tested up to 300 feet in open air, but give or take, and it is a handheld with a belt clip, 9-volt battery transmitter. So just simply start, and we do the shift digit technology on the UTWs, so you're going to get the hundredths and tenths along with the seconds, and then once it gets above 59, it'll shift over to minutes and seconds, and then finally minutes and hours. And when it gets to hours, the LED will, obviously it continues to flash. So right now I'm going to show you, if I switch it back to clock mode, you can see that the up timer is running. Switch it back to timer mode, count up timer, and stop it, go back to clock, and you can see that it's still in up timer mode and it's stopped. So I'm going to go back to, I'm going to reset it to 0, but you don't have to. You can set it to count down, and that LED shifts to the lower right. And you can set it for hours, minutes, or seconds. So I'm going to set it for 1 minute or 2 minutes. There we go. And start it. And you can see that it's running, and if we switch it to clock mode, it's still running in the countdown function. Go back to timer down, and I'm going to stop it. It's got to reset the last value because it holds that in memory, and then start it again. And you can do that all day. Reset the last value, start. Got to stop it first. This is DC-40 and the DC-25. It's a UTW system, and they're wired, and they're using 24 volt DC as power. Thank you.